Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Mo Smile.
And I'm Ria Bless.
And today's topic is going to be on
how to maintain a long-term friendship.
So basically we came up with 5 concepts that we believe helped us maintain our long-term friendship. We've been friends since we were in 7th grade, and we never really had like a falling out where we're not talking. Like the biggest falling out we had was when Maria got pregnant and she put me out of her house for flicking a booger. And I'm like, something wrong with it. She pregnant.
That was not even like a falling out. Yeah, that was the first time we probably really had. I didn't even think she was taking me serious. Like,
yeah. And I know y'all probably like friends argue, but like seriously, when I tell you, when I'm going, like when I'm in my moods, Maria is able to get me to where I need to be. When she in her moods, I can get her what she needs to be. Like we don't fall out. Like we may get angry and we got to talk it out, but we don't.
That was like my first time like really bumping heads when I got pregnant. I don't know if it was my
and that was like a year ago. Like, and we've been friends since 7th grade. Like it was like.
Cause we'll argue and like,
okay, bitch, I know you mad about shit. Fuck all that. Like, what we doing later?
Yeah, or
I'm gonna be over there.
Just take a nap. When we wake up, we'll be alright. Like we never really had a falling out. So we basically came up with 5 concepts that we believe helped us maintain our long-term friendship.
One being boundaries, having boundaries, communication, having that open communication with each other, understanding each other, accepting each other for who we are, and having loyalty.
Okay, so let's discuss these concepts in details. So when we say boundaries, boundaries being, Maria may say,
Mo, Twin cheated on me with this whole
I'm not gonna say,
bitch, you need to leave him. You need to leave him right now.
like I'm like, he ain't shit on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, like my
like that innocent. Don't get mad. Don't leave and cheat on this.
Cheat on. Get even. Make you feel
make
better. I never been the type of friend to. We had boundaries, like unestablished boundaries, but like we had boundaries. Like I never told her this is what you had to do and got mad at her for not doing it. I gave advice. She either took it or she didn't, and we was okay with it because we have boundaries.
And also, like, and since we do have boundaries, but we got boundaries, but we kind of don't have boundaries because like. Yeah, Momo will come. Like, if I don't answer the phone, or like, Momo will not only blow my phone up, she will pop up at my house. Like, pull up gang is strong. When I say strong, baby.
And be
like
knocking
the police.
Knocking that door down. Like, yeah, that's one thing I do. I'm a Scorpio. I'm ADHD. And I also just have a very strong personality. So the people that I love and that I'm very close with know that I have that strong personality. When if it's an argument, I'm going to talk to you about it right now. I don't care if you don't want to talk. I want to talk to you and you're not answering the phone.
I'll come find you.
But that's why I only let certain people in my circle, because you can't do that with everybody. So next is communicate.
Bruh, we recording a video. Boundaries. No Thursdays for recording, nigga. Shit.
Okay, so the next is communication.
So with communicating, yeah, as y'all can see, Morgan has no issue with that. Like, shit, she talk all day.
Okay,
but anyway, communicating, and that's been a thing that's with any relationship. Like with relationships with your other half. It's just as important within a friendship because it's easy to get things misconstrued, and I've learned that over the past. Like, I'm the type of person, I'm a one time, you don't have to show me more than once and then I'm like done with your ass because I'm so nonchalant. But you have to keep that open communication because it's easy to get mixed signals. Like, I don't like communicating through text messages. I rather talk because you can easily take something. Even with us knowing each other, you can easily take something. Like, especially based upon, like, if you in your feelings or if, like, emotions flying, you can easily read something and take it for what you think it is in that moment. And it could simply mean something else. So you have to make sure you keep that open communication. And I like to fall back from shit when I'm not. I get in my moods. If I don't feel like being bothered, I fall back. So
and I
don't feel like talking. I'm like, let me just calm down some first, and then we can talk or whatever. But clearly we complete opposites, and I think that's why we
intertwine.
Yeah.
Because like recently, like we had a thing where it was something that was misconstrued. So like I called her, she's playing with my bra again. Okay, so like I called her and I was like trying to deal with it, but she was having her day, and that's, we all entitled to our day. So I'm like, oh, this bitch ain't answering for me, and I keep texting her, and then after I text you and you don't respond, I'm calling you don't respond, then I start calling her husband, then I call her sister. If it would have got to her mama, I would have called her mama. That's just how I am. So before it got to that point, she called me back and she was just saying like she didn't feel like talking, and then she was like, and
she knew this shit.
And I had already figured out like what it was. So I'm like, but she felt like something, you know, other people.
No, yeah, this is what it was. I'm not the type of person to have people like trying to chase me. I was going to call Momo back. Momo said some shit that struck a nerve in me, and I'm like,
and we got to think, we had to consider that too. Like we got to consider somebody burnt her that way, so that rubbed her the wrong way.
Yes, and that's what it was.
So
like it took me back to a moment. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I ain't never had to deal with this from you. Like,
yeah. So, but even with that, you got to think about who the person is. You got to think about, I don't like the way she did that, but did she really mean it that way? Or is that like...
And me knowing Momo, I know Momo wouldn't do no stuff like that, but it's just me not getting beside myself. Like,
she was in her mode.
Yeah, I was having one of those moments. I know I was fresh off my girl, and I don't know, I guess my emotions and my
that's why communication is so important. Like we even like when we on our cycles, we experience loss, we have all kind of feelings. So just knowing that, hey, my friend is in this moment, so let me just communicate, like keeping an open line of communication, because we're gonna disagree. That's a part of being friends. Like, but just being able to communicate feelings. Like, and guess what? I may not agree with you, but it's okay. I don't have to agree with you, but like tell me how you feel. Like that don't mean we're gonna come to agreements, but you got it off your chest, I got it off my chest, and that's just what it is.
There. Like we got that clarity. It comes into understanding your friend. Like you may not be able to necessarily put yourself. I'm not saying you have to I guess not necessarily put yourself in somebody's shoes, but like understand where they're coming from. You don't have to necessarily.
Like you don't have to agree. Like if Maria say, Momo, I don't like the way you treat your boyfriend. That's really none of her business. You see what I'm saying? Like she telling me that, but that's something I have to handle. So I have to be able to say, okay, you don't like the way I treat my boyfriend. And at the end of the day, she gave me her opinion. I can either take it and do something about it, or I can just let her opinion be her opinion. Because like in that situation, that's something that I have to deal with. We have to be to the point where like somebody tell me something, that don't mean I have to agree with you. I just have to be understanding. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like you having two different views about things or whatever. It's like me and my husband talking about time. Like, okay, you see something from your point of view, but I have my point of view of it. So like you got to find some type of compromise, meeting in the middle. So,
and the compromise is let's agree to disagree, and that goes to the next concept, which is acceptance. I am a different breed. I have had like from college, and not best friends. This has always been my best friend, but I went to
I'm a different breed also.
Yeah, like we're two different breeds, and we know because like even when I went to school, I could not keep friends. Like I really couldn't. Like,
and I love with too many people,
so she, when I came back to her, she didn't have no friend, you know. Anyway, besides Lil D, listen, we love Lil D. But like it's when you have like different personalities, you have to, hey, either I'm gonna accept the fact that like with her,
with me, I'm selfish. This is something that I've been dealing with for.
But she got so much
years.
better.
You know what I'm saying? Like and especially with me having Canon, that forced me to have to get up out of it, and so that's the thing that with my friends, they have to
work with it, play with it, and that goes back into communication.
Also letting me know, okay,
now Maria, that wasn't right. Like that was selfish of you or whatever.
Communication,
like, and I don't mind it because I like people being straight up forward with me. I don't want you sugarcoat no shit, and none of my friends are like that, and that's why we have no issues.
We don't judge each other. Yes. We're more like we're accepting it and let me help you change that. What's a downfall? I know I talk too much. Like over the years I have. Now me talking a lot, I have not got better about that. But me having a filter and knowing what to say,
And
I have gotten a little bit
And
better.
yeah, I don't try to filter Momo. My thing is, I'm a protector of the people that I love. So I just don't, and I know she don't give a flop about what somebody think about her. And my husband tells me too that sometimes I care what people think too much. And it's not that I care. I don't want to let people in to that point where they can have like pinpoint something or to a reason like to kind of try to judge me, because people gonna judge you regardless. So who gives a f about that? But I'm just saying, like, no, I don't even want to give you an inch to even like say some shit about me or whatever. Like, yeah, no, I'm not finna. So that's why I'm like, Momo, like, don't tell people your business. I understand in your sense you trying to sometimes even help people or whatever, but shit, you don't fucking know their ass, so you don't know what their motives are or what they gonna do with the information that you giving them. So I'm just like, no, don't tell people everything. Everything ain't for everybody or whatever. So
and I accept her opinion, and I still tell people everything, because to me, God gave me a story, and if God gave me a story, I'm gonna tell you my story so you ain't gotta go through it. Or maybe something that can manifest in your spirit. I didn't tell people about it until I got out of it. Like when I was in college, I was homeless for like a semester, and I slept in my car. And when it was over, I didn't tell nobody.
To me, like years
my
later.
mama was so pissed. She was like, "You didn't call home. You didn't tell." Like I didn't tell nobody anything. Like I was like, Morgan. Like basically, I was talking myself through that situation. I was like, finish the semester, then you can go home. But I'm not gonna mess up my financial aid. So I stayed at school and I finished the semester. But during that time when I be telling people I was homeless, like my boyfriend will look at me like,
Why are you telling people that? Like, or mom be like, why you telling people that?
because you have to know, like, you're not the only one that go through stuff. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know, like, I feel like our stories are for other people. So, that's not nothing I'm ashamed of. Even at one point in time in college, I gave plasma to pay a bill. I'm not ashamed.
That's not a big deal, y'all. Like
a
lot of people was giving blood and whatnot. So.
Yeah, but somebody had brought it up and was like,
Isn't that something crackheads do?
no, bitch. My cousin worked there. And my cousin made sure I was getting some clean. Everything was clean, but the facility was clean in itself, so it wasn't. That's not an issue. But anyways,
if y'all been to college, you know the struggle gets real.
I don't do hair. I don't have no kind of trade. Only thing I got is my mouth. Like I'm good at talking. So
I was like,
wait. Listen, I'm good at talking. So basically in college I had to work. I made what they gave me. I couldn't make any extra. So I did what I had to do to make money. I think selling plasma was better than selling cooch.
My cooch went for sale.
So I gave some plasma. And the last, but certainly not the least, is going to be loyalty.
Now that's very important because
like
you have to have integrity for yourself when it comes to like being in a long-term relationship or friendship.
Both.
Because that goes with anything, like on your job. Doing what's right when the person is not there, when no one is around, and holding them down even when they're not around. Like if somebody come to me telling me some mess about my friend or whatever, like, now, bitch, first of all, what made you so comfortable to come and tell me something about my best friend and think that was okay?
Not.
Mike, you have to hold it down for
because
both ends.
If someone coming to you and if somebody comes to me to talk about Maria in a negative light, not her husband, not her sister, not like Ladarius, but anybody on the outside coming to me about her, then that means that they feel like they can say anything about me. Like if somebody said,
Morgan, Maria be wearing them dirty Tims.
I'ma snap on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, so because you can't feel so comfortable to come to me about my friend, that means maybe you're not.
Maybe it was something that you did or said that gave them
the impression
to go to think that they could do that shit.
Or even like the part about loyalty. Like me and Maria argue. Like it's not to say we don't have arguments. We have them all the time. Like, but the clapback, which means the clapback to reality, this ain't that deep. It's very real. Like we squash shit all the time. It's not like we're going to Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and making subliminal posts about one another. Never.
No. If I'm gonna check you, I'm gonna check you directly.
I'm gonna check you directly. Like I'm gonna call your ass.
I'm gonna blow you up.
until you answer. I will text the shit out of you.
Back to back to back.
With thousands of question marks to make sure you got my shit. And I do everybody like this. Like, it's anybody who I love, her, my boyfriend, my sister, my cousins. If you better respond, because I'm going to find you. These concepts are very important to have. Boundaries, communication, understanding, acceptance, and loyalty. Like, they have built the foundation for our friendship, and that's probably the reason why we're going to be like the Golden Girls. Like, we're going to literally probably die old best friends. Like,
our kids are going to play together. Our grandkids probably will play together. Like, we're going to have family events. We may have a Robinson Jones family reunion.
But yeah. So this is just us giving you all our like some strategies that we identified that have kept us friends for so long. And if y'all have any questions about like anything, any situations that y'all gone through, because we've been through a lot together.
Oh yeah.
And that's for a whole
season.
So you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah, my head definitely went blank for a minute.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you guys. But stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in.
And please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we appreciate y'all's support.
See ya. Bye. What she did? Kayla had to throw her deuces too.